Frustrated community members of Harrismith in the Free State have partially shut down the N3 highway. This comes after police used rubber bullets to disperse residents who were protesting over a lack of electricity and water, as well as the state of roads and corruption. Manqoba Mchunu is on the scene now. He joins us live. So, Manqoba, how are things looking there at this hour? We saw police clashing with those residents earlier.
Well, certainly, Shahan, the situation is still quite tense here at Harrismith, and in fact we are here on the N3, and this is a stretch of road that just between the Harrismith town itself as well as Warden, and that's where some of the protesters have now taken. They've actually left the settlement and they've come to the hill here, which is sloping towards the N3, and earlier on we did see some of the protesters trying to block the N3, in fact stoning some of the vehicles that have been passing on the N3, but the police were also quick to act. They've now come to this side of the freeway to try and disperse this particular group of people. And Shahan, just a few moments ago we actually saw one truck that was trying to make its way up this particular hill being stoned by some of those protesting residents, and as you can see now, they are still throwing stones towards the N3, throwing stones towards the police, but the police at this particular point also firing rubber bullets and also firing tear gas to try and disperse this particular group. But the traffic, as we speak, Shahan, has now been allowed to pass this particular point. Earlier on, cars were actually being diverted by the police to try and keep them away from the line of danger. But the situation quite tense at this particular point, Shahan. As you can see, the police still trying to keep the protesters away from the N3, but at this particular point up the hill you can still see them. They are not willing to go back to the settlement, and in fact I can see even more people on the other side of the hill. So it seems that these running battles are going to continue at this particular point as the police try to keep this situation under control.
And of course you have been speaking to people there for the past couple of hours. What are they saying?
Well, Shahan, one of the frustrations that the community is raising is the issue of electricity as well as water shortages in this particular area. You recall that this is an area that falls under the Maluti Apofung local municipality, and that municipality is one of the municipalities that has been identified as one of the hotspots for service delivery in the country. In fact, just a few days, the Deputy President, David Mabuza, visited this particular municipality amid some of the concerns that were raised by the residents, and in all of these areas that are being serviced by Maluti Apofung, the issues that have been highlighted by some of those communities are those issues, the issue of water, the issue of electricity. But this community is saying that that's not the only concern that they have. They also want to be removed from this particular municipality because they're saying that this municipality does not deliver any services to them. They're saying that the roads in this area are not well maintained. There are potholes in this municipality, and also the issue of sewage that is spilling on the streets of this settlement. That is another concern, and basic lack of housing for people in this area. So those are just some of the concerns. But earlier on I did speak to one of the leaders of this particular protest, and this is what he had to say.
Isicelo sami nangendlela engifisa ngayo ngisafisa kodwa ukuthi abantu laba kubuye babuye futhi kabusha kuhlangane kukhulunyiswane nabo kahle abantu as a community, noma ngathiwa yebo ke obaba la amaphoyisa wasekho ngoba phela nabo uyabona ngendlela okwenzeka ngakhona aqhamuke futhi yiwo kokuqala asukelela abantu. Mawuzothi asilalela lesimo sithe sisamile la sisakhuluma laphana nawo amanye amaphoyisa lapha kwaqhamuka ihipho ngemuva at the backwards baqhamuka sebedubula nje abazi ukuthi ngapha kukhulunywa nabanye. So those things iyona futhi ezokwenza i-community lena ibe ne-anger kakhulu, into engandlulele ekuthenini igcine sivala ngisho freeway u-N3 le.
So any word from the municipality then?
Well, at this point, Sean, we have not heard from the municipality. In fact, we did try to contact the municipality just to get some sort of comment from them on what is unfolding here. And what we did get was a response from one of the officials who said that they will not be able to give us an interview at this particular point. They're saying that they are still waiting for permission from the officials, the municipal manager of Malida Pufong, in order to give us that interview. But certainly the municipality at this particular point will know, Shahan, that they've been quite in the spotlight in terms of issues of service delivery that have been long raised by some of the residents here. And you know, Shahan, that in 2018 they were also placed under administration due to some of the issues of corruption and maladministration that have been taking place. So it is certainly one of the issues that the municipality will have to respond to. But what we did gauge from that particular official was the fact that they will be making plans perhaps to come and speak to residents or address the residents with regards to their concerns.
All right, we're going to leave it right there. We will keep a tab on things. Our reporter Manqoba Mchunu following that story for us.